Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. We just haven't even closed the application, just started another recording. I could have. It's only been 1 hour from the last recording. Wait, let me phrase it. The last video was 1 hour exactly, but it just lent itself really well to just closing, so I just thought I'd stop it there. I think that's a passage, then up there. It all worked so well. We did the thing is. Maybe you could have went for the fabric. Who knows? Fucked up the barricade. Let's go over the rainbow or the bridge. Alright. Okay. Alright, see you later. Nice meeting you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait. There's actually. Oh, it's not connected to anything. Oh boy, everybody and their mother is coming to kill me. This fucking bridge. Start shooting shit. Not being so lazy. Okay. So we need to kill Darius. Right. You think my bird doesn't want to fucking heal me? Heals a fucking dog instead. Fucking bastard. God fucking damn it! You need to heal me the time when I actually need it. Stupid fucking bird. Ugh, fuck. I'll put one more in physique. Just for the road. Yeah, I don't wanna die. Two-handed. Seems just like a better version. More physique, more... not really more physique. Defense ability increase armor by 9%. Chance when hit by... assume a defensive chance that greatly boosts your combat when you can only maintain a focus for short which requires a shield. Oh. My bad. 3,000 fire damage, 80 damage. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now I have 6 points. I totally forgot. Well, if actually my bird boss my hound with storm spirit, that should be really good. Or I could just upgrade my eye. Alright. Now my bird can buff stuff. Cool. Oh, more royal jelly. In the cave. Steering high. Devil touch ammo. What the fuck does that even mean? Like a devil touch, like a bullet. Yeah. Cool. Oh, let me frozen. Oh, my Raven has the buff on himself. I wish you could see like what effects they have on the poison. My one ability would be kind of nice. So there. Oh, I see. I have my buff over there. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, so I just. Oh, our whole guys have this. Oh, that's great then. We have like electric retaliation. What else do we have? Oh, it's level 29. Yeah, we did it. Nice. Well, if the buff. So, what's the buff again? So, elemental damage, 10% elemental damage, elemental resistance, just of 30 lightning retaliation, 20-meter radius, so we always have it on us. The Grand Queen. That other guy was level 29. Alright, ouch. Okay. My Raven's running out of. Oh! He may be running out of spirit, that's why he's not healing me sometimes. Okay, got it. Sure. But do I really need, I mean, the elemental damage is gonna be really good for the Raven and the Hound, because the Hound does fire damage. So probably it is worth getting, even if I don't do that. At least, like, I was gonna work on my pets. Sure. We'll find a shrine. I need to start a new constellation, so that's good. Oh yeah, have one of these. So rat is finished, this is finished. This gives me a lot of poison. Right. And acid. Gives me a ton. This gives me like fire and chaos, which I don't need. Resistance, cunning, spirit, health, energy. This is like pure stats, which actually might be useful. To be fair. What's this? Spirit bone sopes damage. Ooh. I like this for my pets. Got okay, so I got an acid poison one. I got one for my pets. I got another one for my pets. Spirit. Nice. Alright, that's good. A new harbor. Like this place was really windy. Like not a lot of paths that are winding. I mean the buff on the Raven's pretty much gonna buff all of us, that's gonna be good. Can't really see that's going to be bad, so just get it.
Keep your weapons where I can see them.
Welcome to our camp. What brings you here? Morning sent me. Ah, so he did it. Across the river. He was a tough son of a slave. Still has a bullet in him to prove it. If Morning sent you, then he must think we can help each other out. Care to put to your truth? What do you need? Cronley's gang is well armed and experienced. We are not. This is not a battle we're going to win by running in their head on. We need to cripple them. Yes, sir, coming. The outlaws have a series of forges similar making to the one behind me, scattered throughout the four hills. If you destroy them, Darius' men won't be able to rearm themselves. I understand that this may not be your problem, but I'm willing to make it your problem for some iron. What do you say? Sure. Peace. Euros, please hear the tale of the old Orkovia. The ruins that dot the landscape here were part of a thriving culture in ancient times. Arkovia prospered by acting as a trade hub between the western lands and the Great Lake. From the little fishing village of New Harbor, which hardly harbored toll, the stone pylons of Arkovia, once massive docks, can be seen still jutting from the water, the wood-long roadway. How did Arkovia fall? Arkovia was a proud city, but its people were overly obsessed with war and titles. The nobility constantly maneuvered and plotted against one another, sometimes leading Arkovia into civil war. Some seasons little was planned as the common men from different fiefs were called to arms by lords squabbling with one another. Eventually society collapsed and a weakened Arkovian became easy prey to outside powers. Provinces were lost and domains of Arcadia contracted, yet the city itself was never conquered by foreign foes. His death was far more sinister. The fun even decades after Roman, the last king of Arcovia, the father of Rowari, abdicated the throne, the great house came to outright war over the vacant throne. Eventually, on oligarchy formed a compromise of the most powerful remaining house. Each was ever maneuvered and plotting against the other, all being that if they could only seize power for themselves, they could usher in a new golden era for the city. Their machinations throughout only destruction and misery, hastening Arcovia to its ruin and drive them in turn to pursue desperate measures that brought them ruin on a catastrophic scale. Its way still having a bland fall. The final doom of Arcavia, the which was cursed these lands ever since, was indeed delivered by necromancy. Necromancy is an ancient art, but it flourished during the early days of Arcavia history. That instead was outlawed. Necromancers were hunted down and jailed in the steppes of Torment, where they were punished for their transgressions against nature, but dark art could never be truly stamped out. They said that one of the necromancers imprisoned in the tower never aged, even after taking his funeral, and they found that he could not be killed by any means within their powers. He was known by Uroboruk, and his seeming immortality turned against him on the torture table. In the end, though, he had his vengeance. As Arcovia waned, the guards became increasingly desperate and trying to extreme measures. When they learned the Obruk and his strange immortality, they were foolishly intrigued. The great houses lusted for their secret knowledge by which they could achieve immortality for their bloodlines, and they thought to compel that knowledge from necromancer. Obruk laid upon their research and betrayed them, a false ritual that they were all too eager to believe. The sons of Arcovian were bound eternally to their cursed city, while their mortal flesh decayed. Yes, the most terrible part is still, I had thought not to speak, but I since turned to see the full truth. The last part of the tale is the children birthed after the ritual magic had taken hold. They entered this world horribly deformed and inhuman. Their feet were said to be clawed, and from their backs spawned diseased plumage, like feathers birds who feast upon the dead. Not in aversion to broken hills anymore, but those who do say these cursed children of Arcovia have endured and now prey upon the travelers who pass through those lands. Thus the tomb of Arcovia was complete, wiping out the past and the future bloodlines of the great houses and cursing these lands to this day. Oh my stuff. Alright. Look, I don't know us getting into it with Cronley till he had his looks, shrinking but figured out I had done some bad work myself. Just didn't count on how deep this darkness went. First I thought this is a man with some visions, either who can cut Kashi life for us here by leaving fat off the spoils of the rovers and the toils of lesser folks. Things just kept getting more twisted though. Cronley closest men became fanatics, following his every command, no matter how depraved or bizarre. They stuck these damn green crystals in their flesh and became freakishly strong. The things he ordered done to folks, sometimes just for sport, I couldn't take no more. He made a brutal example of people who defected in the past, but figured out a way. You see, I was captured, I didn't really defect. He'll see that, right? Alright, I have not forgotten, but my stance were wounded. You have quite a few men injured, yes, bad of Cronley brutes has proven attacks on our people. I'm afraid some of them won't make it through the night. Oh! Why, yes, we are too few to leave this camp and defend, but you could seek out the wild sites around all Arcovia. There are two large ones that I know of, one south here, near the rocky coast, another of the north near Twin Falls. You bring me some of the royal jelly. I create a rover in Semeji 22. Right, I got the roll J. Yes, here it is. That's perfect. You have no idea how helpful this will be. Please take down the road ahead. You never know when. Alright, when I get royal jelly. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shite. So where are we? Here. Ah, quite a long road. Oh god, my ears. I think I knew a new headset. Probably, it's probably a bit bigger.
Give you a good price for what I've got left.
Can't use those to shield. Not docked. These are not good enough. Nope. 9 damage, electrocute damage. Yeah, that will keep me from dying, so I'll just keep that water one. That gave me physique, so I'll keep that one. Right. Now this thing. Alright, there it is. All on time. In 22 minutes. Right. Right, did I actually go nuts? Is there something there actually? Let's quickly check some ports. So. Let's go this way. I don't think I'm crazy. I don't know in good faith we finish this area. I need to destroy three forges in the 4 hills. Quite odd, huh? Oh no, there's nothing here. Alright, good. Like such a long way away. Okay, who cares? Okay, we can be on our merry way now. Oh, hi guys. They don't seem to be too keen on my poison. Oh, nice. You have 3 pieces of dynamite. You do have that. Okay, so so many pigs around here. Easy quest markers. Alright, let's go in the mine. Let's go up. Oh my god, I keep getting fucking crippled. Oopsie. Oh my god, fuck off. Oh, that was the bastard. Fuck off. Yeah, nothing triggers me more in these kind of games than being really slow, not being able to do anything. Feels so bad. Alright, there is so much dynamite around this part, so when we get the chance, we're gonna go back and blow up that place. No cave entrance. How are things like out leveling me? And I farmed so fucking much. So weird. Like in most cases, another games I would be out leveling this place by a lot. Very much confused. Awaken's notes. One second. Who keeps doing that? Fuckers. Alright. Okay, the arsonist. See, like my dog is actually useful when he tanks. If he doesn't tank, it's kind of bad. It's like, hey guys, I'm doing damage. Being ignored by everybody, just kind of dying in the background. Alright. Got some notes. We're going around the camp is that the undead finally stopped attacking the walls. Not that I'm complaining, but man's gotta wonder why. Just the other day we lost 3 on the west wall when a bunch of them corpse fiends burst out of bodies and took everyone by surprise. They were bleeding us dry with no end in sight to their numbers. Hell, pretty sure I've seen a few of our dead lurking around out there. Now I ain't no general, but it seems to me like it was only a matter of time. The boss said that we've won, that all Arcavia belongs to the gang. He's even called in his top lieutenant to join him in the mine for some celebration. Feels too soon to me, but ain't nobody asking what we can sing. Poor Vikings. I always feel so quiet. The music is not on enough. So weird. Okay, we are here somewhere. Not sure where. Let's go on the road. That seems pretty useful. Shit. We have heretics, sadists, skirmishers. Oh, on Outlaw Forge, right? One down. Hold on, hold on. We're on your side, don't kill us. We're in a cage. The stuff going out there has nothing compared to what's in the mine. Cronley building himself up an army of ascendant, and we want nothing to do with it. Of course, if you don't take too kindly to people leaving his little cult, trying to leave. Now we're waiting our turn with the pitmaster. Tears people apart like an animal. I don't want to be here when he gets bored with the guts splattering the arena walls. You let us go, we won't cause trouble, that's a promise. Look, Cronley has gone off the deep end crazy with power from those green crystals. I've seen what he does with his inner circle. Takes them to a secret room where he plunges shards into their flesh. That's when I was sure I wanted all this cake. I get it, you're here to end it. You're one of the good people, but I can't help you. Let us go and I'll tell you where he hides the big crystals, then you can end this man for good. Alright, I'm listening. There, I thought you were gonna kill us, right? So Cronley, don't leave the mine much no more. He's too busy creating more of his ascendant. You're gonna have to get through them before you can even see his ugly mug. But if someone survives, check behind Cronley's bed. That's a gap in the wall that leads to his hideout. That's where Cronley does all his twisted experiments. There's a place nobody's gonna think twice about using those trees again. Alright. Yes, seems very linear. So weird. Let's continue this way for now. And I'll go back later and go to the right. Fuck off, stop it. Stop it. So sick of you. There's a whole nother area down there where I'll probably find the last forge. We're all fucking slowed. The fuck is that? Why is he still killing me? I killed that bastard. There we go. Oh, hello. I don't know where this will lead me. Probably down and connect to the other area. See, wrong pet. I don't know. I think kill them. Fuck off, guys. No plants. Fuck you. Stop cuddling, just die already. Oh wait, you should probably kill the forest before leaving. Good idea, right? Alright, so I have plenty of time. Let's go. Okay, so that guy's name's Delnar. Delnar? Such a retarded name. Dude, your parents must have fucking hated you so much and fucking called you Delnar. Also, the black eye. It's like you have like an eye infection. You call yourself after that. All right. I cleared all of that out. Stop seeing fire. Probably do that. I fucking knew they had 4 of those. We're in the fucking 4 hills. Ash, the wall, feral. Whee! Mama. Oh wait, get the spoils. I can still get stuff. Good. Hello. Ouch. Damn it, they have 5 of them, motherfucker. I have some of them down there. If they only got 4, that would be a bit funny. Okay, well, so that's probably where I have to go and kill that bastard. Let me go look around a bit more. We're almost all 26. I'll stop killing forges, it's fine. And that's the road over there. And that seems to be a whole nother area. And that's gonna be the way I move forward. This area is complete, pretty much. We're gonna mine. How big is going to be this mine? Okay, one last point onto physique, which is so cool. But it becomes so much better when you upgrade it. A storm raven calls for a powerful rainbow that electrocutes nearby foes. I don't know, it's just gonna become so good by itself. It's fine. Where are we? Oh, here. Let's quickly head on over to Devil's Crossing. Still a bunch of bullshit.
See anything you like?
That's a shield. That's no. Nope. No, right. Even that I can't use right now, just get rid of it. Nope. Good joke. Physical damage converted to Aether damage. Since I don't actually attack, it only matters what the actual stats are. That's better. Mental damage, 24 spirit, 3 energy regeneration, light radius. When hit, sure, why not? Nope. Nope. I have 2 bags now. 1 bag, 2 bag. 9 to all damage. Yes, I can wear that, thank god. Don't know when I got the second one of those, but hey, alright. Go back. Okay, back to murder. Must have a lot of people. I mean, I'm chewing through like 20 at a time. Moneybags Martin. At least Moneybags a cooler nickname, I guess. Kind of. Okay. Still slowed. Fuck off. Thank you. God, every time I have to fight him that slows me down. Just fucking kill myself. It'd be easier than actually fighting it. So they seem to be the crystal man. Hey guys, you've been taking the crystal lately, huh? Yeah. Sorry, you ain't allowed to cheat. Fuck, I should've. I quickly go back and. Oh, mama! What the fuck was that? I actually have an idea. Just continue for now. There's a bolt of like lightning comes forward after me. Yeah, I can just use a teleporter and like use the rift travel, go back, and then that's it. I can continuously like walk, so just teleport back, and then like in a way backtrack everything, so it's fine. Just keep going. This guy, Hudson 40. God damn it. More 40s. Ah, fuck, I pressed R. Actually, I pressed T. Why have I pressed T? All things.
Give you a good price for what you've got left.
Probably time to change that. No, yeah, this is better for damage
Well spent.
and for defense. So use that. Well, guys, that was my plan all along. Now I can actually go and do everything properly. Fuck yeah. See? Ain't stupid. You remember all my pets. What the fuck is happening? You're phantoms fighting skeletal warriors. Imagine you're a phantom fighting your own skeleton. It'd be quite funny. To be fair. Oh man, hit the jackpot. My usual skeleton friends. What do I need for this shrine? Annals of Arcovia. Ew. Collect Annals of Arcovia and bring Annals of Arcovia. Ew, disgusting. I have scrap. I have those. That was such a random thing, alright. We got a shrine. Where were we? Sin Spirit. One regeneration, then we're gonna grab 2 of those. I have more bonus to my pets. Fuck yeah. Should also go prepping for experience. Already in time. Alright. I can make this one a bit longer, no problem. Oh, more of these. Great. I love these guys. So great. A couple of quests to turn. Yeah, oh my god, stop! Just heal me sooner! God fucking damn it! Oh god, why are you scaring me like that? No, I love you, bloody Jack. No, I love you, bird, but come on. You need to. I can't trust you like this. You keep letting me die. A warhammer of attack. What the fuck do you use a warhammer for? Has war in his fucking name. Oh yeah, let me just get this nail down. BAM! Alright, shit. I broke the table. That happens. No, I used that warhammer. I'm just running around like a retard. Alright, cool. Bloodstain notes. Julio? Yeah, Julio. Where are you, Julio? Wait. What sort of name is Julio? Like Spanish? Think so? Not sure. Although Julio is a fucking great name. Like, if your name is Julio, like, less people will fuck with you already. That is really... The Chosen. Oh. You're dying faster than some of the other guys that I've... more lackeys, so... Also, I think that everybody's chosen. Now if you have 2000 crystals, but only 100 good men, does it really matter? If you use all of them. I mean, Bob the pancake guy, he makes some great pancakes. Is he one of the chosen? No, he's one of the destined. See? Can change the names up. Can also include Bob. Do people name their kid Bob anymore? Because like, no, hey, I'm Bob. Just like such a like such season feels like a bland name, not because the name itself is bland, but people just like, yeah, hi, I'm Bob. It's become like meme. So do people actually name their kids Bob anymore? Would you? I would not name my kid Bob. Would you name your kid Bob? If somebody in your family is named Bob, do you call your kids Bob? Your kid Bob just to be nice, or? Hey, wait a second. Yep. Yep. 1 second. Alright, alright, cool, let's go fight.
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising. Get on board like I did or go extinct. Well, that's not quite true. The Ethereals will need new vessels, so I'm sure they'll keep some domesticated humans around to breed like livestock. You know, I heard you were taken when they found you. I bet your offspring would make good vessels. Mornay's little sweet thing? I pity she escaped. Oh, the delicious things I could have done with such tender flesh. She fled west, but she won't get far. Half troll tribes hold Smuggler's Pass, and with nowhere to run, my men will soon retrieve her. Isn't it obvious? Devil's Crossing may be a prison, but it's like a fortress and controls the roads to Burwich and to the west. The Ethereals wanted to capture it, and you know, as much as I wanted out of that place, I think I've grown nostalgic for it. This time, I get to play Warden, and I intend to have some fun just like old Krieg did. Tell you what, give me Devil's Crossing and I'll put in a word for you. Maybe get the Ethereals to keep you around as a breeder. Either that, or I'm happy to do things the painful way. Painful for you, that is.
No, Darius, you fucking idiot. Oh my god, my pets are dying real fast. Oh, that ain't good.
Can't do that yet.
Thank you. Basic dodging, come on Mike, you can do this. Basic dodging. Don't send the shit on the ground. Fuck! Alright. Kinda broke my rule already, but hey, it's fine. Kill that. Oh, fuck.
Can't do that yet.
Alright, kill that thing. Alright, broke my own rule, standing crap.
Enough of this! Die!
Fuck, where the fuck is he?
That skill.
Can't you die? bastard. Oh, thank you, almighty Raven. Oh god. Did the guy spawn outside? This class of Aether crystals appear to be the source of the corruption. Destruction would see an end to Cronley's mad design. You hear a faint whispers in your head as you approach it, as if a multitude of voices were calling out to you from within the shard. You see the laboratory and the crystal. Yeah, I don't trust that. Until now, it hasn't said anything that people are trapped. So, it's gonna destroy everything. But I didn't say anything about people, souls captured within. And I'm trying to be as good as possible. Except that one person, he was fucking... He's a lunatic! Come on. God, I hate that I actually didn't save him. Dude, fuck off already. Let's kill the boss. Sort of. Nice. Where are we now? Twin Falls. Alright, I see the thingy up. Skeletal priest. Is there? Wait, wait, whoa! A priest that's dead. Did I miss something?
My inventory is full.
Palda. Be wary, traveler. The savages living up in their forests have destroyed some destruction effort to trap their victims. With the bridge gone, the road to Smuggler's Pass washed out by a storm, the way north is pressed. There is one other way, but it would be a foot try. South of here, there are ruins of the ancient city Arkovia. There's a passage through Arkovia under city that leads to a broken hill. Be wise to turn back. This is a realm of the cursed dead. Cursed dead? Yes, the realms of Arkovia cursed people. Their tale is trash one, but none could tell if it's better. Okay. I'm Kala. Okay, I'll speak to her. I'm Kala in harbor. Come the fuck on.
My inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. Can't carry anymore.
Really? Oh, fuck me like this? Oh, fuck, it's just a shield. Alright, so we're in Twin Falls. Okay, jumping at Devil's Crossing. How are you doing on time? Right. Let's talk to everybody now. Let's get talking. First, still bunch of bullshit. Oh my god, this is great. Yeah, better. Um, don't need that much physique. Wait. Fire damage, lightning damage, burning, electrical damage, Seems to have fire stats. So I'll keep wait. Yeah. This is better. Alright, I guess so that does matter. Hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of bonus to my attacks. Alright, whatever isn't like actually colored, I'll just get rid of it for now. That's what we don't call an upgrade. Can hit by melee. Poison him. 4 to yeah, I have to change it. Cunning, increase my damage by a lot. Just keep these here. There's no point having them on the other thingy. Yeah, I have a quest for you, I know that.
Safe storage, no questions.
Can you sell that?
I'll keep an eye on this.
Blasting note. This third time this pale-skinned duo in robes, a man and a woman, has shown up the hideout. The boss says to let them through, so I let them through. The whole camp's on edge whenever those two show up. Maybe it's in the areas that suddenly green glow reminds me of the dead one. So maybe it's actually because the crystal horny stuck in my back seems to vibrate whenever the duos run, like they are ready to rip loose. The voices I hear when I sleep are already enough to make a man tense. The others told me that they hear them too, but none of us can remember what the whisperer says. Boss says it will pass though it's just a part of ascending onto the ranks of the glorious army. This new dawn of his had damn better be worth it. Oopsie. When the attack stopped and the Tyrians sent their envoys, they knew they had us by the balls. All they had to do was squeeze and any other man would have sunk the Mattoon work at the Erun Opera. But they've never contended with Darius Cronley. They came, two of them humans in robes, only thing they give them away was in the eyes. The eyes glowed drastically either green. They offered me a chance to surrender, chance to live out our lives as vessels and breeders for their growing army, send their heads back on spikes, see if those spirits survive that. But when they came back again with new terms, well, then they were speaking my language. It was to be a piece of the grand design, a matter of my very own army of either empowered humans. All I had to do was pledge myself to their cause and plant one of their creatures within the mine. The rest, they said, would be revealed in time. The Interiors left, they headed north to Homestead in order to squash a human resistance orchestrated by a damn Black Legion. I've been left to my own devices, but for one, Caveat: eradicate Devil's Crossing. It is a task I will relish with great pleasure. There are so many ways I could squeeze the life out of Bourbon, but fortunately I'll have to settle for just one. Perhaps after I behead his mangled corpse, I'll shove him full of Vader tries and bring him back as a personal servant, and I can kill him over and over and over again. But first I must finish my glorious army. Another batch of aspiring followers is due to arrive within an hour. I have no idea of what suffering never is in store for them. I sometimes wish that more would die during the procedure. The failed ones make for such entertaining playthings, their scream echoing through the tunnels. Perhaps today I will have to slit one's throat just for good fun. Annals of Arkovia. Oh, God damn it. It follows upon a strange time that a king would abdicate the throne for his own volition. Stranger still is the reason he gave this his court. There is no other way to put it. King Ron III of his line has been struck by madness. Upon returning from a successful campaign against the barbarian tribes of Agarons Peak, the king raved about a chance meeting with a weary traveler whom he called Mogdrogan. Rowan, in his generosity, offered the old man to use of his horse. The man, the king, loses all sense, then declined proposal and speaking in a low voice that only his magic could hear, instead of offering Rowan a warning. The old man sported prophecies lies about the impending collapse of our great nation and herself, and the fall of the beacon of the West. Arkovia herself. He implored the king to leave his title, his soul, his very identity behind. There were some amongst the court who urged Rohan to see his madness through. Greedy heads of Arkovia houses who saw his tragedy as an opportunity to seize power. The queen, the shining jewel of Arkovia, wept before her king and begged him to reconsider. Rohan was resolved. With a single decree, he shattered the royal line and abandoned his ordained post, king of Arkovia. Word of king's madness spread quickly on the populace. To my great surprise, some of his subjects followed Rohan's lead, abandoning their livelihoods to follow their despondent ruler into a life of poverty and lost identity. It has been 3-4 nights since the fateful day. The queen lies dead in her chambers. They say she had died of sorrow from the loss of her king, but has more generous causes. This court has fallen into chaos as the great houses bicker among themselves for the empty throne, with no end in sight. The squabbles and no clear line to the throne. My patron Lord of Agra has called information on oligarchy ruled by the heads of Arkovia elites. No good come of this, of that I am certain. These days I cannot help but wonder if Roman prophecy was self-fulfilling one, or perhaps this storm was a long time coming and we were merely too blind to see it. Fear for Arkovia, I feared for her soul. Svagra, scribe for Arkovia. Alright. That's a lot of reading.
Got something you need stashed. It's safe with me, promise.
Alright,
Come see what's left of my wares.
I saved the flower of Dread once. Man basically believes, but people be some twisty stuff. The all-seeing eye, the hidden realm, in which God supposedly resides, and how Dread is the watcher that guards the way. No wonder they are so uptight if they think someone is staring at them all the time. It's funny though, apparently someone was watching him after all. Not long after we parted ways, an inquisitor took him for questioning. He was never seen again, at least that's what I heard. Considering this one already, I had once to deal with a rude dignitary from the capital who had even cited the emperor. The man made a huge fuss about his fool being bland, so I whipped him up with the chef's special filled with my strongest spices. Let's just say he ran out of there, spilling from both ends. Oddly enough, I heard he died the next day. Hope it didn't have anything to do with the spice I used. Yeah, this guy. I saved him. Still, I'm gonna save the guy. Damn it. Alright, who do I need to talk to? Let Mori know about Elsa. Alright.
Well, is it finished?
There is no more and his gang is scattered.
For today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something. Damnation! Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much. Now that we're not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with a more subtle enemy. Starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately. There are few people I hold in high regard.
We're going to talk to Barnabas. But I need to bring the stuff. Oh wait, I said. Oh, I need to talk by somebody by the riverside. Is it Barnabas? Or do you want time? 116. We're gonna be dragging this one out.
Come, friend. Share a glass of clean water with old Barnabas to celebrate your victory in Burwich. Right to business then. Before the world fell apart, Burwich got its food stocks from the vast farmlands to the northwest. With the bridge repaired, we need to find a way back to Homestead. The journey will take you far to the northwest, and I haven't a clue what's out there. Start by following the road out into the Arcovian foothills, all the way through Old Arcovia. With luck, the old coastal bridge near Twin Falls still stands. If that's not an option, you'll have to look for Smuggler's Pass. It's an old smuggling route that ran through the Broken Hills. It should connect to Homestead. We must find out whether the farmlands can still support us, or if the Grim Dawn claimed them as it did Burwich. Nobody's been as far north as Homestead in months, so I can only imagine what sort of horrors have crawled out of the mountain crags following the Grim Dawn. Stay sharp out there.
Return to Quaid at the rover camp in Old Arcovia. Bring Darius to Arcovia and the rover camp in Old Arcovia. Is that one they're talking about? Can't quite remember. These weirdos? No. These are only the foothills. The harbor. Seems so. There is a second man sitting in there. The man, a big man. Much stuff. Wait, what's wrong? I have destroyed the forges. Here the promotion. Right here, well, the payments from it only be up for tomorrow. What you have in mind? Somebody said Cronley Fight underneath the four hills. Today Sebastian and Moneybags Martin. Here his mind could exploit poor travelers such as my old group. 2 months ago, Martin and his band caught us on the road, demanding all our valuables they fused, and for that he took my eye. Now they had left my rover elders no longer willing to continue. Together with my brother and sister, we fight against our enemy instead. We can't just leave them pursue my revenge, though. That is why I like you to be delivered on my vengeance. Cool. You are ruthless effective. I hope he screamed for help. Relaying answering this all my thoughts. You're welcome. Did you know that Arcovia is the ancient birthplace of the Rowari? I could tell you much of this and you have time for a tale. I already know this. I found some things you may find interesting. It's a sounding discovery. I thank you, in the name of all Rowari, for bringing this text to us. I'll make certain that all Rowari who visit here learn of their contents. Farewell. Eva? I think you saved many lives. Glad I could help. Thank you for the medical aid. I feel like new and ready to get out there again, but I dread the thought of facing the rogue trolls that's been rampaging through this part. It only killed me the first time. Don't want to give it another chance. Please find the beast. It's dangerous, our camp, and all travelers for it in our camp the road. And be safe. In Old Arcovia. Need to go there that way. Need to go get some. Right. I'll leave it here. I've been doing a lot lately. Still want to head back here. Also, I need to go somewhere to get a stupid fabric. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Actually, don't leave, please. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Right. We're gonna have a good amount of retaliation. That's nice. As I upgrade this fully, I'll upgrade this fully, then this fully, this, and then this. So my whole plan is to upgrade those two abilities. Okay. Alright. Now we can leave. Bye bye!